Welcome, sweet friends, to the channel Frugal Money Saver. My name is Emmy. My husband is Paul. We're so happy you have joined us today. We are going to be talking about how to make low cost living work for us. We're going to give you 5 tips today, and you're going to want to get a pencil and paper for this one, that will really enable you, because these are pretty essential tips, to live below your means and live a low-cost lifestyle. But before we get started, how about our amaryllis over my shoulder? Our sweet neighbors gave us a little amaryllis bulb for Christmas. Look at this. We usually keep it up in the music room, but I had to show it to you all. Isn't it gorgeous? And there's another bud on the other side. Please, as we always tell you, you bring a plant or flowers into your home, always check for toxicity, humans and pets. So we just had to share that with you. How beautiful is that? Okay, let's get right to this video. Number 1, in a low-cost lifestyle, there is not a lot of room for envy and there's not a lot of room for pride. Well, what do you mean, Emmy? I am proud of this lifestyle. We are too. It's a different kind of pride. Let me explain it to you. We are talking about the type of pride that will not allow you to buy secondhand items in a thrift store, or to buy secondhand clothing, or to buy produce that is marked down on a clearance rack. Still perfectly good, but you're too proud to actually say, I could use that, but it's on a clearance rack. I'd rather not. That's the kind of pride we have to get rid of with a low-cost lifestyle, because that kind of pride costs you a lot of extra money. If pride is making you buy a new car when your present car, though it may be older, is still safe and functions perfectly, that's not good pride. We are proud of the lifestyle we live. Absolutely. But there's that other pride that keeps us from living a full frugal life. It's the pride that says, I can't do that. Someone may think I don't have money, or someone may think I'm eating rotting food. None of that is true. None of that is true. So there is no room for pride in this kind of journey. And the other thing is there's no room for envy. We can't covet what someone else has. We can't constantly look at what others are doing or the houses they live in. So we have to be careful of pride and envy. We have to live a life that is comfortable to us. Number 2, another essential tip to keep a low spend lifestyle is to do one thing at a time. How is that saving you money? When you are focusing on the task that you are doing, you are not rushing from here to there. You are organized, and an organized home is efficient. You are doing everything through completion, and that helps lower the cost of living. Examples. Let's say you're doing a freezer inventory and you're looking and you're jotting everything down, and then you think, oh, wait a minute, I didn't finish the laundry. I got to switch it over. You shut the freezer. Now that's only half inventoried. You run upstairs, switch the clothes over. Oh, wait a minute. I got to get online. I've got to answer emails. You start answering emails. You hear the dryer go off, but you can't get to it. And now the clothes are sitting in there getting wrinkled, and you're going to have to put the dryer on again to get the wrinkles out. It becomes perpetual. Slow down. Focus on one thing at a time and do it through completion. When you go to plan your meals for the week, sit quietly and do that. When you serve your dinner or eat a meal, focus on the meal, how delicious it is, how beautiful your table looks. By doing one thing at a time, it allows you to be present in the moment, and that leads to contentment. And again, there's that word organization. It will save you money because you know what you have, you know what you're doing, bills get paid on time, food and meals get prepped and ready to eat when dinner time comes, so you're not running out. Your shopping lists are complete, so you're not forgetting items and having to run back out again. All your errands are being done at one time because you have made a list of what you need to do and you're doing it efficiently, slowly, carefully. It is so important in a low spend lifestyle to slow down, be present in the moment, and just focus on the task you're doing. In that, the organization and the money savings will come. Number 3, we need to learn to let things go that we have no control over and basically accept things for what they are. We have no control over how our prices are rising outside of our home. Our taxes, fuel oil, gasoline, food, whatever it is, housing. We have no control over that. And we have to let that go. We can't sit and stew and constantly be thinking, oh my gosh, the prices are so bad. I can't believe this. Yeah, we all talk about it, but it can't be in the front of your mind all the time. You will become extremely discouraged. So what you need to do is focus on the things you can control. How you use the items that you are paying premium prices for. How you can stretch the food that's coming into your house by meal planning. How you can conserve gasoline by not running frivolous errands, doing them all together. How you can repurpose items to stretch your dollar. How you can learn new crafts and skills. How you can cook from scratch and buy ingredients instead of pre-made foods that are so ridiculously priced. How you can use less of certain items. Electricity, how we can lower that thermostat just a degree or so. There are so many things we can control. This way, we can live a low-cost lifestyle by just being thrifty and by being frugal and using hints and tips that save us money on a daily basis. Number 4, how to have a successful low-cost life. Celebrate the mundane and the everyday. What greater celebration can you have but being here, doing what you're doing today? We are always looking forward, saying, well, we're going to wait until, or we're going to really live when. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to take that vacation in 2 years. Start celebrating today. Start enjoying the mundane, everyday life experiences. Have a movie night once a week. Make it special. In a few minutes, I'm going to share an old-fashioned treat that we're going to mix up a little bit. Perfect for movie nights. Have a library day. Let's plan Friday. We're going to go to the library and spend the day, walk around, read some books, look at magazines, all for free. Plan an outdoor event once the weather gets warmer and pack a picnic. Make a celebration out of it. When you sit down to a meal, whether it be breakfast, lunch, dinner, if you're alone or with 20 people, it is the celebration. It is the time to be grateful for the food that we have in front of us. Set the table. Make it look festive. Make it look pretty. I got a question for you. And leave the answer down below. Do you serve from the stove or do you put bowls out on the table and everyone serves themselves? We serve from the stove. I can't imagine having to wash all those bowls at the end of the meal. I know it looks lovely. We do use bowls for holidays, but for every day we serve from the stove. But our table is always set. Friday and Saturday nights, we always eat by candlelight. Celebrate the mundane. And these kind of celebrations literally cost nothing. They cost nothing. It's just a matter of a little bit of effort on our part to make these celebrations a festive time, get people excited about them, and enjoy every day with a heart of gratitude. Again, constantly giving thanks for all we have. Number 5, keep it simple. I can't stress this one enough. Meals, keep them simple. Good home cooking from scratch. Your home, simplify the best way you can. Do what works for you. We are not minimalists by any means. We love to look around our house and smile at different things, but they are kept clean, they are kept neat, and they are kept in order. Decluttering is an essential part of our lifestyle. If we are no longer using something or it has outlasted its use with us, we will donate it, recycle it, if we can, repurpose it into something else, but we keep it simple. Our clothing, we know what works for us. We don't buy into the latest trends. Keep your meal plans simple. Keep your weekend routines and your extra out of the home activities simple. The less draw we have to escape our home and go shopping or get online and go shopping, the better off we are. And a calm home, a clutterless home, really helps that. It makes you feel in control. It makes you feel empowered, which is so important. Paul and I, one activity a weekend. Now, if it's a special event, we have two, like a wedding and a graduation or something, that's different. But we don't try to overextend ourselves. And that saves us money. We're not booking 3 nights of eating out with friends. We keep it simple and we encourage you to do the same. So definitely try not to fill your calendar with lots of events that cost money. So these 5 tips that we just shared are pretty essential to our day-to-day living. Paul and I live a low-cost lifestyle. We are savers. We have told you this. We really enjoy experiences. We may not have the most modern home or the most modern cars, but everything we have works, functions, and it's perfect for us. And remember, you need to do you. If you think an item is worth spending a ton of money on and you'd rather not put that money somewhere else, that is your prerogative. That's why we always say every frugal journey is different and you have to do what works for you. But we hope these 5 tips just get you encouraged, get you motivated to continue on your low-cost lifestyle, or if you're just beginning a frugal budget lifestyle, start with these 5 tips. Guaranteed they will help you save money. Now we're going to get into the kitchen and we're going to make an old-fashioned frugal snack. Perfect for our simple celebrations of movie nights or game nights, but we're going to mix it up a little bit. We're going to give you a couple variations for this yummy snack. So let's turn this camera around and get into the kitchen. We all know we can go to the store on movie night and just buy some microwave popcorn. But please let us share with you the good old-fashioned way to make a delicious pot of fresh, hot popcorn. So I have a heavy bottomed pan and I'm putting 2 tablespoons of cooking oil. I know a lot of people love to use coconut oil. And I have my pot on medium heat. And then I have a 1/3 cup of just regular old-fashioned popcorn kernels. And I'm going to put them all along the bottom. So I just put the lid on. I covered it, but I left a little bit of an opening so the steam can escape. We don't want the popcorn popping all over the kitchen either. We're just going to let it sit. When it starts to pop, we'll give it a little bit of a shake. We can hear the popcorn has started to pop. I'm going to put the lid on for a second, give it a shake, and then I'm just going to do the same thing, let that steam out. You're going to want to keep an eye on it, give it a shake every once in a while. We don't want it burning, and it'll be done when you hear that popping stop. Our popcorn has stopped popping. Turn off the stove. Carefully take that lid off. There's going to be condensation on that lid. Be careful. So now we're going to make some toppings. We're going to separate it into 2 bowls. We're using real butter. The trick is so that our popcorn does not get soggy when we add this butter. We are going to clarify it. So this is 4 tablespoons of unsalted butter, and we're just slowly melting that. You don't want it to burn, you don't want it to bubble, just slowly melt it over low heat. Our butter melted, and as you can see, there's a white foamy layer on top. We need to get rid of that. So we're going to skim that off. Doesn't have to be perfect, but you can see we got a lot off of here. You can see the milk solids are on the side of the glass a little bit too. Can you see that? We don't want that on our popcorn. So we have that yummy clarified butter. Now we're just going to take a little tiny bit of salt. And this is just like good old-fashioned popcorn. Now, if we want to take this a step further, we can add a little bit of Parmesan cheese and a little bit of garlic powder. What do you think, Paul?
That sounds awesome.
Let's do it. So we're going to put a little Parmesan cheese on this, a little bit of garlic powder. You could do some cayenne pepper. Be imaginative. Give this a good toss. Hold on, I'm going to taste. This is very good. Now we're going to make a cinnamon sugar out of this one. I have less than a quarter teaspoon of salt. I'm going to put about half a teaspoon of sugar, and then I'm going to take a little bit of cinnamon. So you got that salty, you've got that sweet, you've got that cinnamon. Give it a mix. Why do we clarify that butter? So that the popcorn doesn't get soft. Butter has water in it. So if we take that water out, your popcorn is going to stay nice and crunchy. Let's try this one. Oh yeah, this might be my favorite. It's movie time. And we have got our Parmesan, garlic, salty, buttery, delicious, savory popcorn. Very, very good. And then we have our cinnamon, salt, and sugar popcorn. Amazing. Do you know how much gourmet popcorn cost in the stores? We only used 1/3 of a cup of popcorn. Do you realize how economical this treat is as well? Happy movie night, happy game night. Give this old-fashioned treat a try. Today's question of the day: how do you keep your low-cost frugal lifestyle simple? What do you do to keep your life calm, organized, running smoothly as a frugal person, as someone who doesn't throw money at their problems or at their situations? What do you do to keep things simple? Please share it down below with us, because we know it won't only encourage us, it will encourage our viewers, and we so appreciate the way that you support and encourage one another on this channel. Makes us so proud, we can't even tell you. We ask that you please give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. We would love to have you be part of our frugal family. Make sure your notification bell is on so that every time we put out a video, you will be notified. We thank you for being here with us. We ask you to be well. We ask you to be safe. And above all, we wish you blessings. Until our next video, may God richly bless you.